Hello, guys, and welcome to our new era of trading battles. So today is going to be me and Yaroslav. We're going to battle between each other. I'm going to show you one new, very interesting trading strategy, and also we will have special game for you today. So be patient and listen up very carefully what we are talking about, because we're going to be asking you some questions and there will be some rewards for you for the answers. After the stream also we'll have a special task for you, and if you will be accurate enough in quoting, in trading, you will get the rewards on the next stream, which is going to be tomorrow. So, Yaroslav, maybe you will say a few words.
Yes. Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's webinar. Like my friend and colleague Alex said, we are starting a new challenge. Now, this is something, it's very special because we're going to talk about and learn all the different economic events that happened over the last 4 years. Not to say just not only the last 10 years, but even the last 4 years. It has been a mind-blowing growth and fall, and then growth, and then fall again of the financial markets, of the US stock market, of the US dollar, all of our local currencies as well. And so in today's video, we're going to have a giveaway. We're going to have, well, it's not only a giveaway, you have to earn it, but then Alex will also give you guys an assignment for tomorrow. And it's the start of a new challenge. So 2 days a week for the next month, we're going to have this incredible challenge. Yeah, I'll pass it over to you, Alex.
Yeah, thanks. So, guys, I have prepared, in Yaroslav, we have prepared a special $100 accounts for this battle. So we're going to battle between each other. There is no special rules, with the exception of what are we going to trade. So we do have East versus West. So I think I'm going to stick to the West, and Yaroslav, you're going to trade on the Eastern assets for today. So. Yes, yeah, so this is our only limitation for today. We can open up any kind of trades, any duration, any amount of trading amount. So the idea is that we are going to try to, trade as hard as we can. So on this, I will open my screen share. Okay, so as I've told you before, in the beginning of the stream, I'm going very briefly to introduce you a very new trading strategy that we have created and tested a little bit. So this trading strategy contains 2 simple moving averages and 1 indicator called Arun. So what are we going to search here as a trading signals? We need to have multiple intersections. So first of all, we need to have an intersection between the SMA lines, and also we need to have an intersection between 2 lines on Arun, which calls Arun up and Arun down. So when this intersection happens approximately at the same time, simultaneously, so we can open up trades. So here is a signal to trade down. This again, the signal to trade down. So there is an intersection on Arun here, but no intersection SMA. So we skip this one, and I'm going to try to trade by this trading strategy. So I do have $100. I think $100 is too much for this. I will start from $5 trade, 5% of my trading account. This is 1 minute chart. So for this strategy, I'm going to use 1 or maybe 2 minutes time duration. As I've said, we do have a limitation on the assets because we do have a battle between East and West. So I do have Western assets, cryptocurrencies, and different other assets here. And let's go and take a look at the market conditions. So what do we have here? So no intersections here. There was nice intersection here on Australian dollar to Canadian dollar. It happens a few minutes ago. So I can see there is a bullish momentum over here, and we've breached through some level. So maybe I will try, to open my first trade over here. It's a little bit overlapped. I'm talking out for the trading signal, but I know this is very good structure of the price action that I see here. So I'm going to try to catch these signals, at the time of the appearance, but nevertheless, this is quite interesting position here. Again, I think it's some sort of nice moving on Australian dollar, because on this asset, we can see something very, very similar. So no signals here. Let's take a look at the American dollar. So American dollar is rising a lot. Actually, we're going to switch to the higher time frame. You can see, so, oh, sorry, guys, something is not working correctly. I'm going to refresh. What? Guys, when I'm trading, something is always happening. Oh, now it's okay. So what do we have here? There is actually a signal on 1 hour basic dollar index to trade down, actually. So what we can do, I don't know, Yaroslav, is your platform working correctly today?
Actually, I did have a little bit of a glitch. If you want, I wanted to just speak a few words about, the rise and fall of the US stock markets over the last 10 years. Do you want me to take over for a bit, Alex?
Yeah. So I'm going to refresh a little bit, and maybe it will start working.
Let me share my screen then, guys. What I wanted to speak about was just the incredible, topsy-turvy chaos that we've seen in the markets. So after 2008, after the great financial crisis and the stock market crashed due to the real estate bubble that was happening, the Federal Reserve of the United States lowered the key rate to almost zero. This is something, and they kept it for a historically long amount of time, and that allowed the market to grow. I just wanted to show you guys just the amazing growth that the US market has seen. And then we saw the coronavirus pandemic, make a strong hit to the economy, and it broke multi-level lows. And then once again, the Federal Reserve stepped in, dropped rates to almost ultra low levels, and then we had the rise again. Now there's a different situation. If we look at currently where we are now, we're having this next kind of bust period, this next period of fall. And that is, due to the Federal Reserve increasing rates. It's grown to an amazing amount. And we can see the likes of the euro dollar also starting to, or continuing to fall. It went from like 150 to 103. Right, Alex? What is the euro dollar at right now? The Dow Jones grew from 6,500 to almost 35,000 to 30,500.
And they're almost in equilibrium. It's like 1.055. I guess
Wow.
they will be equal to each other this summer if dollar will continue to grow.
So that's the euro dollar Alex is talking about, parity. They're almost equal 1-to-1.
Yeah.
Ahead,
Actually, I fixed the problem here, so I can continue my trading session.
Let me give you the screen. Let me stop sharing. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so actually I switched to another regime of platform here. So we can see it looks like a little bit differently here, but it works better. So if you will have some similar issues, just switch to a new better version of the chart.
Hey, so, your trade went through. Congrats.
Yeah, actually two. I open up here another one to trade down on basic dollar index, because there was two intersections here, and let's take a look at this trade. So this one, I open up here, so it was one intersection, another intersection, and I open up a trade for 1 minute here. So I do have two successful trades at the moment. I do have $8 of profit, and I'm going to, take a look at the other assets. Because like I personally like this new trading strategy. It's very, very simple, and it works actually on cryptocurrencies too. I guess better maybe on 5-minute time frame, but on 1-minute time frame also. And this trading strategy is unique because there is like two similar ways how to determine, a new bullish momentum or a new trend. And when these intersections are coming in place almost simultaneously, this generates very, very nice trading signals. So as you can see here on the history, it was very nice trade. So guys, you can take this strategy, you can try it for yourself. Actually, like I don't see any other intersections here. Oh, actually, we do have one on Euro USD. So we do have an intersection of simple moving averages here. And we do have this parallel lining on ARUN. Actually, this is another type of signal, and from time to time I use it. So there is like another, hidden type of signal on this trading strategy. So I'm going to try to use this one. So when the lines are crossing and when the lines of the ARUN are going in parallel, so we can try to use this. It's not very solid signal, but from time to time I use it. So this is my third trade for today. Oh, and we do have another signal over here on Euro Composite Index. So we do have an intersection. We do have an intersection here. We do have nice small up trade here. And if this combination will be a little bit breached, because I can see that we're hitting down here, my fourth trade will be in +2. So Yaroslav, while I'm waiting for my last trades in this micro session to end, maybe you will trade something. What do you think?
Sure thing. Let me take over a little bit. I wanted to talk about the change of presidents, how that was happening. So Donald Trump really ignited or continued the war, the trade war between China and the US. And so the Chinese stocks that we have on the platform have been some really good selling options. Now, I'm just going to show them to you briefly on the Forex platform because that's where they're available. But the likes of Alibaba, this is a 7-day chart. Let me drop down to the 1-minute chart. The likes of Alibaba has been a good short for most of the year. And so you guys as traders, you want to be looking for these kind of opportunities and understanding the role of geopolitics. Another one is Baidu. It's another Chinese company that we have on the graph right here. And it's also been a relatively good sell. Now, over the in April, what happened was the SEC and the Biden administration, they were threatening to delist Chinese companies. But I want you to know that the exact date of when that could happen is 2024, the year 2024. So it's just something that the markets are forward looking to. But in the last little while, we did have some corrections. So Chinese stocks are kind of regaining, but I don't believe that there's enough solid reason for them to kind of grow until China shows quarterly growth of GDP, quarterly growth of earnings, quarterly growth of industrial output and export. That can be when would be a good time to maybe invest, because they're really, really low. These companies used to be, close to 300. Now they're trading at 136. So in fixed time, I have a list of favorites that I have here. I'm using my basic strategy. I wanted to thank Alex actually for showing us his. Next week, I'll share with you guys a new strategy that I made specifically for trading the 1 minute, because right now I'm using Bollinger Bands, a simple moving average, something that I use in all of my trade analysis, right? When you think about the big picture about what's going on in the world, geopolitics, microeconomics, you then always want to look at your graph with some sort of technical analysis. And the technical indicators that we have on the platform are trend indicators, sentiment indicators, oscillators, and drawing tools. So you guys really want to make sure to use all of these tools because they're there to help you increase the effectivity of your trading. So let's go down the list, see what we have to trade today. So we have the Arabian General Index. We have a break of the 20 period moving average, which is also the middle of the Bollinger Bands line. And we have a cross of the zero line and a cross of the MACD to the downside. We'll go ahead and open up a 1 minute trade to the downside. Once we have a break of the middle level and there's some sort of inertia, there's some speed in that direction, usually the market does not reverse right there in the middle. When we have a nice clean break like we have here, actually there were some times where, but this is kind of what we're looking for. We have a clean break and then a continuation down lower. We could even increase the duration to maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes, but for the purpose of this webinar, this is mostly just a challenge to see who can make more money. I was also trading $5 amounts, but I see that Alex has already have some profits, so maybe we can increase the risk to get more rewards. It could also
actually, you know, I opened up one trade for $10 while you were while you were talking.
I see what you're doing, Alex. Okay. I missed that one. So Euro Composite, you took it. You're the West, right? Europe is the West. Okay, then we'll move on to the Maha Jantar Index. Really solid uptrend. It could show us, see how I use the 10 period moving average? It's a little bit quicker. And if we have price dropping down below this indicator, we also have the CCI confirming that, there's some weakness, right? That the price is becoming smaller. And we have the MACD, if you can see, there's a distinct line over here. So this is called divergence. This is a really good picture of divergence. When the red line or when the red candle crosses over the 10 SMA, that's when we'll open up another one to the downside. See if we can outplay Alex during this short webinar. So Munch Index looks like it's crawling up higher. No really good signal on reversals. So by the way, this strategy that I'm using right now, it's specifically a reversal strategy. It works best when we have a change of the current trend. And usually this is a risky strategy, right? You want to try to continue to go with the trend because it's much more it's much more likely that the trend will continue rather than reverse. But when it does reverse and you catch it at that time when there's a reversal happening, the expectancy is very high. So once an actual reversal has already happened, using all the different graphical tools that you have, you can see. This is also really, really good one to trade as well. Oh, and I'm trading on the daily graph. Oh my goodness. My trade was open on the Maha Jantar, no, the Asia Composite. So on the Arabian Index, the trade went through. We had that nice $10 in the bank, even though it was opened on the daily graph. That's the power of the daily graphs. So let's go on the Oasis Index. We have some solid crosses. And I do want to check on the hourly graph a little bit higher. So we reached the bottom here. It's very likely that we'll continue growing. In a big downtrend. Oh, I don't like it. But on a 1 minute graph, I guess we could catch it. Oh, it looks really risky. You guys saw the major hourly trend. It was a big slope down. Oh, I don't like it. Let's see what else we can find. The Kawa Index. So Alex, I'm almost done with all of my assets. Let me just finish down my list and then I'll pass on.
Take your time, pal. Take your time, take your positive and negative trades. I'm just waiting, just waiting for your result.
Okay.
And for some signals as well.
All right, I see a lot of consolidations happening right now, a lot of flats. Again, trading is a game of patience. Right now, me and Alex, we're in the hot seat, right? We are under stress, we're under fire. We need to come up with these results. And so we're kind of, shooting quickly. Sometimes we make, small mistakes. But you guys, as you're sitting at home, you have the opportunity to sit and wait and look at the graphs and the markets for hours and then pick the best position. And that's what I recommend you do. Always take your time. And you see how I have two asset classes here, the Aussie New Zealand dollar, which is also an Eastern asset class. And then we have the Nikkei 225. They only have 30% risk or rate of return. Profitability is only at 30%, not necessarily something that I really want to take. but the Arabian index, I do want to short this. Don't really have an entry signal now. So Alex, I'm going to pass over the mic to you. I want to stop sharing the screen and yeah, listen to what you have to say.
Okay, cool. So here we are. Actually, I was sitting waiting for a new signal on the pound to the franc. So we do have a very nice up move here. We do have some consolidation. So the price is trying to get higher, but it fails. And probably we'll have an intersection here in 1 or 2 like minute candles. And we do have a very clean signal over here. So there was 2 intersections on the strategy that I'm using, and like I'm preparing myself for the next candle. So probably we'll get another very interesting signal. So I like the way how the pound is moving, like how the Japanese yen is moving, how all this very classical assets are moving right now. So I'm going to open up here a trade. Why I open up this trade? So there is an intersection here. Came just, yeah, it's glitching a little bit. And so intersection like came up here on the Arun. Plus, I'm taking a look at the Arun down, and Arun down is lying at the 0 line. And there was a very nice bearish candle over here. There was an intersection. So, I'm not playing 100% clean for the signals because I'm reading the indicator itself. And it's like a little bit more complicating than just an intersection of the lines. And this is another kind of story that I'm trying to tell here. And also one thing that I opened this trade for actually 2 minutes because this candle over here is way too big, and there might be some reversal consolidation 1 minute chart. So maybe I can open up another 1 minute trade over here because we do have a clear signal right now, maybe for $5, something like this, because we do have an intersection here, we do have an intersection here. So I open up 2 trades at the same time. Also, I want to show you my previous trade that I opened up before. It was over here. Oh, sorry. Show on the chart. So it was an intersection here, an intersection here. So this was my $10 trade. And as you can see, it came up very smoothly on euro to the franc. So the idea is also, to follow up some additional signals. Anyway, when you're trading, take a look at, the current market situation. This is like 100% pure trend strategy, right? So we need to have some trend movement in the same direction before, and we do have this downward pressure over here. And in general, it's nice to take a look like what is going on. So here, this is a consolidation. So I can draw some figures over here, but the idea is that we're oscillating in some sort of a figure, and like from this peaks we're probably will head a little bit south. So this was very, very clean signal, and it was backed up by the price action. So, actually, my 2 last trades didn't work well. Okay. In this case, I'm going to try something to take back my advantage. Actually, I still think that we're going down from this position because, I had some faith into this signals. Plus, I can see that we're moving down over here, and I can see that we're trying to go higher at this point, but this massive consolidation just stopped us. So probably we are going to reverse. And in trading, it's always a matter of timing. So I was inaccurate with the timing. So that's why I open up another trade into the same direction. And I hope it will be positive. So this is my logic here. I'm not saying that this is perfect logic and like you need to do something like this, but in any cases, when you're trading, try to think about the signals. So the idea is the more signals you will have simultaneously at one like opening point, the more is the possibility, because trading is a matter of chances actually. So we need to read these chances. So the more indicators, the more like price action, the more attitude from the chart you will get, the more chances that this trade will come into the positive zone. And this is like the main idea, to be more precise in general than less precise. So I'm not counting everything in one single trade, and in any case, I'm going to cut down the amount because the last trade was successful. So the idea is to multiply our chances here. And by reading the indicators, by trying to understand fundamental structure of what is going on, we just improving our chances. And this is, in my humble opinion, what are we doing here in the trading. So
Alex, we're running out of time. We have 5 more minutes. I just wanted to share my results for the trading day. I didn't open up too many trades. I had 2 trades, one with the Arabian General Index and then the Maha Jantar. The trade signal came right here when we saw the cross of the MACD moving average. Then on the very next candle, we had a cross of the CCI of the 0 level. And then we had a cross right here of the SMA. So I opened up when I was actually this candle dropping down lower.
Done.
Yeah, and then this big candle was the one that closed me over. So in all, we're up 16, just 2 trades. I also want to do the game with you guys. So let me just go ahead and quickly open up the game that we had planned for you. We're going to talk about some of the things, or the game is going to be about some of the things that Alex spoke to you about today, about what I spoke to you guys about today. And so this is the first question. What is the name of the A-rune lines? So Alex showed to you guys a new strategy. By the way, if you missed it, you can rewatch the video, but make sure to do it after this game because you'll miss your chances to win some risk-free trades. So the first question is, what is the name of the A-rune lines? The first person to answer correctly in chat will be the one that will get the prize. I'm going to go ahead and open up my chat to everybody, and also going to open up a new notepad where I'm going to record what your guys' answers were. In the past, it wasn't that difficult. So yeah, you guys are really lucky. The fact that we discover and share with you guys these new strategies. Like I said, my strategy will become available to you guys next week. I'm just going to finish some back testing on some larger time frames to go back in the past. You know, instead of these 4 years where we had these crazy ups and downs, a little bit farther in the past. But it seems to show really good results because a lot of the trading that we do live is on 1-minute graphs. And so we're trying to have...
Yaroslav, I think we do have a correct answer in the chart.
Yes, Vagani Ridham, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, good job. So yeah, it's a rune line up, a rune line down. I guess we'll take the answer up and down. Vidhami Ridham, please go ahead and share your account number with us in chat, and we will add you to the list of winners. I'm going to go ahead and write your name down just so that we know that we're waiting for your reply. So the next question is, what is the current rate of the United States? Because it was the East versus the West. So we are really learning, or we're really looking for what the interest rate is in the US. And one of our questions was going to be what the interest rate is in China, but we don't really have any specific stocks that you know will get impacted by the interest rate in China. We do have the Hang Seng Index, but we decided for a different question. So right now we're looking for what is the current interest rate in the United States. And also, please, Bidhani Ridham, go ahead and write your account ID for us. Maybe as a side note, who knows what the interest rate is in China? It's not, I thought it was going to be a lot bigger. The interest rate in Turkey sometimes jumps up to 18%. 21%. That's right. So Bidhani Ridham, actually, I don't know if we can give the same prize. Alex, what do you think?
No, actually, it's incorrect.
Oh, it's higher. It's higher.
Yeah, it was adjusted recently. Yeah,
By 75, boys.
you're very close, but yeah, it's incorrect. So the current interest rate is not 1.5%. Yeah, so actually they adjusted it a lot last time, and everybody was anticipating. So it was 75 or 50 basis points, and eventually it came up for the 75 basis points, and it was very interesting, struggle. So Yaroslav, have you seen?
Dinesh is correct.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah,
Sorry.
1.75 is a 100% correct answer. I was just asking whether you were taking a look at this, Fed's announcements after this interest rate decision.
Not the announcement. I listened to President Jerome Powell's before, and he said, "No way will we raise it by 75 basis points. That will not happen."
Yeah, true.
And when the news hit, I saw the US dollar just spike up. So yeah, 175 is correct, guys. The third question, well, let me just clear that up. 175 is the correct amount. I want you guys to name 3 out of the 4 different types of indicators that we have on the graph or on the Olymptrade platform. 3 out of the 4 indicator types. There's the 4 types of indicators. You guys just need to name 3 of them. Go ahead and answer that. So yeah, Dinesh, you are absolutely correct. Go ahead and send your account ID number. So the reason why it's important to use different indicators and why it's important to not only focus on price action, but use indicators, and I say this metaphor a lot, is think about when you're going to the store and you want to buy some sugar or salt. There's always a weight to it. There's always a measurement. And that's what indicators are. They help you to measure and visualize the different indicators. So Sky Hacker is writing specific indicators. We're looking for indicator types. There you go, Vidhani Righam. You are correct, but you have already won a prize. So we're looking for, you guys need to name 3 out of 4. So Vidhani named 3 absolutely correctly. Does anybody know 3 other types out of the 4 that we have?
Maybe we can ask for the 4th one because
okay. What is the 4th one exactly? So Vighani named 3 out of 4. What is the last trend? Beautiful. Rushikesh Thraval. Congratulations, you are the last winner. I'll take that. That came out of Alex's suggestion of what is the last one that's left. That's correct. So Rushikesh, trend, oscillator, momentum. Absolutely. So Rushikesh, we'll accept your answer. You are our 3rd and final winner. So Dinesh just actually entered his account ID for us in chat. Thank you for that. I got that. Alex, maybe you want to speak about the assignment that you have for us today.
Yeah, sure. Indeed. So guys, we are thinking, we were thinking a lot about, special assignment for you for the next stream, which will be coming tomorrow, actually, approximately at this time. So what do we have in mind? We do have an Asia Composite Index, and as you can see, it's growing. So what do you need to do? You need to, when this stream will be finished, you need to go for the comments section and name what will be the quote of the Asia Composite Index at 10 a.m. UTC tomorrow. So the person who will be the closest to this, to the real price, we will grant the prize. Tomorrow it will be announced by our colleagues, and don't forget to mention your ID number, so you can take it here. So again, what do you need to do? You need to try to understand, okay, it's going up. Probably it will continue to rise tomorrow. if I were you, probably I will name some quotation higher. So you just need to write 1 digit, for the quotation. What should be the quotation for Asia Composite Index tomorrow at 10 a.m. UTC, let's say +0, so UTC time. So what will be the quotation of this asset at this time? Just name the quote, I don't know, maybe 6.500. Name your ID. And actually, you can also add something like, why do you think it will be this quotation? Because we will have several nominations tomorrow. We'll have special prizes for those who will be, the most accurate for the current price tomorrow. But also we will have special prizes for those comments who will have, the majority of likes. And if your comment won't win, by the quotation, it can win by the amount of likes that it will gather. So there is like two main options here, how you can get some prices. So the prices will be risk-free trades, and this all will be announced tomorrow by our colleagues on our next stream. So this is our like small task for tomorrow. Like, go to the comment section after the stream end and like do this evaluation of the price at 10 a.m. UTC, Asia Composite Index.
Composite Index.
Yeah, so okay. This is our task for tomorrow, and I think this is it for us for today.
So just to clarify, the answer to the last question that we had was trend indicators, oscillators, sentiment indicators, and drawing tools. And for the assignment, I just wanted to make sure to clarify. Number one, you leave your forecast about the Asia Composite Index. Number two, you need to provide an explanation. If you do not provide an explanation why, and you just write letters, then that will not be accepted. So it's very, very important that you guys write what you think the highest price will be, the maximum price for the day. As you can see, we're already at daily maximums. How high do you think we'll go today? What do you think will be the highest price by the end of the day today? Number two, write an explanation. What is going on right now in China? What is happening within the Asia region that is causing stocks to grow while the US stock market is falling? And number three, leave your account ID. Please, please, please leave your account ID so we know who to give the prizes to. And just so you know, everybody who leaves a forecast will get a prize. Everyone that leaves a comment with the correct forecast will get a risk-free trade. And the person that gets the most likes to their comment will win an even bigger prize. Why are we doing this? Well, because some of you have some very good ideas. Some of you are very bright people, but you're shy and you don't want to share. So we want to invite you to share your beautiful, brilliant ideas with us and get rewarded and get praise from the trading community that we have here in Olymp. So Alex, I think that's all I wanted to say.
Yaroslav, one point. So in order not to misguide the guys, so we're asking not for the maximum price, but for the price at 10 a.m. UTC plus 0 tomorrow. So not the maximum price.
The early morning opening price.
Yeah, opening price for tomorrow. Yeah, so please do these comments today. Because it will be, reasonable to do today, the pricing for tomorrow. But yeah, the idea is trying to catch up the tomorrow's opening price. Yeah.
Okay, good luck with everybody participating in the competition. So we still don't have Vidham Bridham's account ID, and we don't have Rishikesh Thurval. You guys were correct in answering the questions. You guys should write your account IDs just so that you can get these risk-free trades. It's basically free money, free ways of trading, and any earnings that you get on those risk-free trades, you keep. It gets added to your account. So definitely make sure to write that. If you can't get it in time for the webinar, write it in the comment section below. That's it. Alex, do you want to say goodbye to everybody?
Yeah, actually, I want to conduct some results of our trading competition. So I do have $107. So my profit is $7 for today's session. I can see that you do have 16 plus something. So I guess it leads to you winning this particular battle. But in any case, we both have some profit. So I'm not thinking that I lose this battle because I win some money on my account. Yeah, so my congrats to you, Yaroslav, for this winning. I shake your hand virtually. And yeah, see you in the next battles. Guys, thank you so much for having us with you today. Subscribe to our channels, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to mention your thoughts and comments in order to have some beautiful risk-free trades tomorrow and continue our challenge with us. have a good trade, and I'm farewelling with you. Bye-bye.
Absolutely, you guys. Thank you so much for coming. Take care. Good luck in your trading. Alex, good job. Congratulations. Making money is making money. Hey, good job. We did it. And see you guys tomorrow. Make sure to come to tomorrow's webinar where we'll give away prizes. There's going to be more cool information, and we'll tell you more about this amazing tournament that we have going on, this quest, this challenge quest. Thank you, guys. Take care. See you later.